Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
ईश्वर आपको सुखी रखे मेरे बच्चों. Let us continue our discussion about what clarity is. Through questions and their answers, clarity comes tremendously. Not only in writing, but in speaking as well. Okay? In our last class, one question was left. Let us continue with that question. What ideals does Nelson Mandela set out for the future of South Africa? The question is, what ideals does Nelson Mandela set out for the future of South Africa? So, well, students, on the occasion of swearing in ceremony, Sapat Grahan Samaroh, swearing in swear, while he was taking oath, he solemnly took oath on the occasion of swearing in ceremony. Nelson Mandela took oath firmly, took oath solemnly on the occasion of swearing in ceremony. Nelson Mandela pledged that he would obey and uphold the Constitution of South Africa, and he would dedicate himself for the well-being and betterment of its people. On the occasion of swearing in ceremony, oath-taking ceremony, Nelson Mandela pledged, took oath firmly, took oath solemnly, that he would obey, he would uphold, solemnly pledged that he would obey and uphold the Constitution of South Africa, and he would dedicate himself for the well-being, for the betterment of its people. You know, and one thing very important, Mandela's concluding lines at the end of the inaugural speech was, Mandela's concluding sentence on the occasion at the end of the inaugural speech was, never and never argue. Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the operation of one by another. At the end of the inaugural speech, Mandela's concluding sentence was, comma, inverted comma, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the operation of one by another. The sentence itself is revealing. The sentence itself is revealing. Sentence बहुत कुछ कह जाता है, ठीक है? कुछ वर्ड्स देख लो, वेलबींग मतलब बेटरमेंट, कल्याण. ऑपरेशन जो अभी वर्ड बोले हो वो दूसरा वर्ड है, और ये ऑपरेशन दूसरा वर्ड है. ये ऑपरेशन जो डॉक्टर पेशेंट्स पे कोऑपरेट करते हैं, बहुत अभियान चलता है, वो एक ऑपरेशन हुआ. और ये ऑपरेशन दमन, एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, रिवीलिंग, खुद से भेद उजागर कर देता है। तो मैंने कहा आपसे अब तक कि ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ स्वेयरिंग इन सेरेमनी नेल्सन मंडेला प्लेस्ड that he would obey and uphold the constitution of South Africa and he would dedicate himself for the well-being and betterment of its people. And his concluding line at the end of the inaugural speech was, never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the operation, the daman of one by another. The sentence itself is revealing. It reveals many a thing before us. Nelson Mandela thought to make South Africa a country where he dreamed of making South Africa a country where each one would be free from the shackle of. He dreamed of South Africa would be a country where each one would be free from the shackle, janjeer, fetter of poverty, deprivation, exploitation, discrimination based on caste, color, creed, or race. Okay. So once again, I repeat the answer. I don't repeat the answer. I am providing you some points to write a good answer. On the occasion of swearing in ceremony, Nelson Mandela pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution of South Africa and to dedicate himself for the betterment and well-being of its people. His concluding line at the end of inaugural speech was that never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the operation of one by another. Okay? So the sentence itself is revealing. It reveals many things. Nelson Mandela dreamed that he would make South Africa a country. Nelson Mandela resolved firmly. He dreamed to make South Africa a country where each one would be free from the shackle of, where each one would be free from the fetter of poverty, fetter of deprivation, shackle of exploitation, fetter of discrimination based on caste, based on creed, based on color and race. This may be one of the answers. Okay? And later on, now let us continue the lesson. Let us continue the extract. So he talks about a lot of things. He talks about a lot of values like love, courage, humanity, etc., etc. So different ceremonies followed the oath-taking ceremony. The inaugural speech was followed by different spectacular ceremonies, spectacular feats of South Africa's military force, and those spectacular feats demonstrated by South Africa's military force were of pinpoint precision. And you know what happened after that? Military generals who were present on that occasion and whose chests were decorated, bedecked with ribbons and medals of the days gone by, saluted Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was not unmindful that the same military generals might have arrested him a few years back. So he becomes emotional to see the course history takes. He was overwhelmed with a sense of history. He recalls how the white-skinned people patched up their differences in the first decade of 20th century before his birth and erected a brutal system of racial discrimination, and that had left a profound hurt, in the hearts of South African people, and if not generations, decades may be required to heal up the profound hurts caused by apartheid. And Nelson Mandela recalls all his fellow comrades, people like the Oliver Tambo's, the Walter Sissulus. यहाँ पे थोड़ा ग्रामर आ गया, इसको समझिए. तो प्रॉपर नेम्स है और प्रॉपर नेम्स के पहले दो लगा हुआ है. वाल्टर सिसुलस प्रॉपर नेम दो. क्या है, कभी कभी देखे हुए क्लास में कि क्लास all the Anjalis, all the Anjalis from class 10th are being called. कभी कभी ऐसी पंक्ति देखोगे कि he is the कालिदास of our school, he is the भीम of our school. वो तो समझते ही हो, बहुत वो गठीला बदन बहादुर है, तो आप कह के भीम की तरह के गुण वाला, he is the भीम of our, he is the शेक्सपियर of our school. मतलब हमारे स्कूल में अंग्रेजी इनकी सबसे अच्छी है, इस स्टूडेंट की. ऐसा नहीं बोलते हैं दो शेक्सपियर दो भीम, वो तो एक बात हुई. और यहां पे कि ओलिवर टैम्बो के तरह के लोग, इसलिए he recalls with tremendous gratitude his fellow comrades. In a number of ways, his inability to express his gratitude to them has been expressed. So he recalls them with great love, respect, and gratitude. And after that, and he recalls them why? Listen here. He said that he has learned courage from his fellow comrades, from his fellow travelers, from those thousands of great patriots who have no more to see the great occasion. So he said that Nelson Mandela expresses his gratitude thus that those friends of him have taught him the real meaning of courage. All of us can learn from what he speaks about courage, what he speaks about love, what he speaks about hatred, what he speaks about resilience, what he speaks about man's goodness. Let us take these things one by one. Let me tell you something about courage. Mandela says that his friends, his great comrades, friends, fellow travelers have taught him the real meaning of courage. How? So Mandela said that courage is not the absence of fear. It's a wrong notion. Courage is not the absence of fear. someone whom we call a courageous man is not devoid of fear. A courageous man also becomes afraid, but he has endurance, he has resilience. वो किसी भी सीमा तक दुख को सहने के लिए तैयार है. A courageous man too becomes afraid many a time in his life, but with the help of his endurance, with the help of his resilience, with the help of his wisdom, with the help of his pure conscience, he overcomes that fear. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. A courageous man too becomes afraid in his life many a time, but he overcomes that fear with the help of his endurance, with the help of his resilience, with the help of his wisdom, with the help of his pure conscience. I don't know whether you would learn something or not, but I have learned a lot from this lesson and what he spoke about courage, love, etc. Now let me tell you something about love. Mandela's views regarding love. Mandela says that no man is born with hatred against anyone because of their color, because of their caste, because of their community. We are not born with hatred against anyone. We are taught to hate. We are taught to hate. So Mandela says that if we can be taught to hate, we can be taught to love as well, and more natural, because love comes more naturally love comes more naturally to human heart than its opposite, hate. Huh? What a nice thing to learn, what a sweet thing to learn. Mandela says that we are not born with hatred against anybody because of their color, because of their race, because of their creed, because of their gender. We are taught to hate. And if we can be taught to hate, we can be taught to love. Because loves come more naturally to human heart than its opposite, hate. And one very important thing, unintended effect. Unintended effect. One very important thing. Mandela writes, Mandela says, कि the more the depth of operation, the more the depth of operation, the greater the chances to have men of unimaginable heights of character, unimaginable heights of endurance. The deeper the operation, the greater the chances of having men like the Oliver Tambo's, men like the Walter Sisulu's. जितनी दमन की गहराई होती है, उतनी ही संभावना होती है कि उस दमन के गर्भ से ऐसे श्रेष्ठ हीरोज पैदा होते हैं जिनकी कहानी इनक्रेडिबल, आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए इनक्रेडुलस लगता है वो स्टोरी। वो है ना एक लाइन इंडिया के फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल में है कि देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है। द मोर द डेप्थ ऑफ ऑपरेशन, द मोर द स्टिंग्स ऑफ एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, द ग्रेटर द चांसेस ऑफ having men like Bhagat Singh Aj, Chandrasekhar Azad, the Oliver Tambo, the one, Sisyphus. Okay? And resilience, the power to endure. Okay? I told you earlier that this is a comparatively more complex lesson, a bigger one. Naturally, it will consume 7 or 8 periods. So, my dear friend, have a nice day. I will continue tomorrow, and let me remind you about your internal assessment to be held on 28th of June. Be ready, be prepared for that. And don't worry how I will collect your answer sheets. Have a nice day.